Hey guys, here's another video, a bit of a long one. I'm making what I've called a polar for love sign. I've just got this bit of MDF which I'm marking out. I'm marking out the word love, to speed this section up with a I'm gonna make the bases out of this piece of wood also. So here you can see me just marking out the word love. I'm gonna be making a 3-foot love sign to show you here. You see I've got it all marked out. I'm just using this baking tin just to make a curve. Like so. Okay. And let me just highlight that for you, so just in case you can't see it. I've wrote the word love on here, which I'm going to cut out. And then this section here is going to be the base, and it's I think it's about 15mm MDF. You might see better from this angle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut the numbers out, the letters out, sorry, and just speed this section up also. I'm just going to cut out the individual letters first, and then I'm going to cut out the shapes. So here you can see me here, I'm just cutting across the section for the base. I have to cut this section into 4 pieces for the stand-up bases, and I've cut that section off there, just moved it out of the way. And then I'm just going to cut the individual shapes out, as you can see me doing here. And like I said, I've sped this section up a bit just to save time. And here you can see me just marking out the scrap section of the letter E. This is the part I don't want, so I'm just going to cut that out. And I'll speed this section up also. Just bring the camera around here. You can see the other 3 letters there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just cut out this section of the E, and I'm just using my circular saw to cut in, as you can see there. I'll just use the jigsaw to finish it off, as you can see here. Get that scrap section, just chuck that to the one side. I'll just show you. That's the E. Turn it around the right way. That's the E. And I'm just going to cut out the rest, the L and the O and the V. You can see me just selecting the V there. Just going to cut this section out also. I'll just remove this section here. So that's the V cut out. Just get rid of this scrap piece here. And just going to start on the O. Done the edges, the outside edges. I'm just going to cut out the center. And just use my jigsaw to finish it off. As you can see there, just take the center section out. And as you can see here, that's the O completed. Just going to sort out the L now, which I marked out earlier. And you can see using the saw once again. Okay, that's the L. And I've got the letters sorted there, and like I said, they're 3 foot high. And just to give you a little close up, that's what they look like. I think that'll do for the day. So let me just get rid of some of this dust. bit cold, that's why I got my coat on. And I'm just going to sand the edges down with my orbital sander and all the letters. Okay, that'll do for the day, so I'm just going to get rid of these offcuts. Okay, next day, slightly warmer, so I'm just going to finish off. What I'm doing is marking out the edges for the letters, and I'm going to make them 6 inches across. So I'm just going to cut out 6-inch lengths because I've got to wrap them around the letters. As you can see here, just cutting out sections here, and then you can see me just cutting the right lengths. And I'm just going to use some drill and some screws and some glue for the edges. You'll see what they look like as I go along. You just got some wood glue here, and then I'll just fix the edging on with some screws. You can see me just drilling them in. And that's done. And I'm just fixing the base here. I'm just screwing the base to the bottom of the L, and now that that's done, you'll see what it looks like at the moment, and that's the L for love. I'm just going to do the same with the O and the B and the E. Just put edges around them like I've done with this one, just show you around it. And I'll just sand back down also with my belt sander. Get the edges nice and sharp. And I'm just doing the same with the letter E. Just putting the edges around that also. You can see me just putting a bit of PVA and some screws to hold it in place. And here you can see me just fixing the base to the letter E. And this is what it looks like. That's the E completed. And so once again, end of the day, I'll just burn all the scrap material. Okay, I've got all the letters sorted now. L-O-V-E. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put some lights inside them. So I'm just marking out where they're going. And you can see them marked out there. That's where I'm going to be fitting the lights. Okay, so here you can see me just drilling out the holes for the lights, which are going to fit into the shape. You see, I just use the vacuum to catch the dust and bits. Okay, so I'm just going to put a recess, cut a recess or rebate for the wires to tuck into along the lights. I'm just using a circular saw to that. Just cut halfway through the timber just to create a rebate to hide the wires. I'm going to do that on all of the signs, all of the letters, sorry. And here you can see me just fitting the bulb holders. You can see the recess for the wiring, which I'm stripping back here. And here you can see me just soldering one of the bulbs in place, one of the many bulbs in place. Okay, I'm just temporarily wired it up just to make sure it's working. You see all the letters there. I've got them all, the bulbs are in with the bulb holders and all wired up. I'll just temporarily put a plug on it, and as you can see, I've put some LED strips around the edges also. So now that they are working, I've tested them. I'm just going to put this little junction box here to connect all the wiring, and also I'm going to fit a ket lead plug, male and female. And here you can see me just filling in the spaces for the bulb holders, and what I'm going to do is press the wires into the gap and just protect it with some hot glue gun. You can see there. I'm just going to tuck the wires inside and fill the gap with a hot glue gun. You can see me just soldering the sockets for the ket lead, the female ket lead. I'm just going to use some shrink wrap and heat it up, and it'll shrink itself around the wires. There's going to be 4 of these, 4 male and 4 female connectors, as you can see here. And that's them all complete, ready to be installed. The female ket lead connectors. And you can see me just finishing off with the hot glue gun the bulb holders and the wiring at the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now with a bit of assistance is cover the letters with material. I'm using fur, as you can see here. And for a change, I'm just trying to cause it into shape here. And on the V, I'm going to be using a bit of red material. Okay, now I'm just going to be putting legs on the bottom of the signs. I've got them all covered with fur now. I'm just going to be putting these black legs at the bottom, just so they're not sitting directly on the ground. You can see there, I've got to do this on all 4 signs now. Okay, to show you the complete, that's the complete sign, LOVE, love. And I've got covered the bases with red, and just covered the edge of the V with red material. You can see me just smoothing them down or combing them with the hoover and get rid of the excess fur. You can see there, just making them nice and neat. And I've got these male and female sockets, like I said before, which joins in between the letters and powers them. So let me just plug them in and show you. That's the female end going in, and that's the male end plugged in. Just turn it on, and there you can see lights up nicely, and you can see the extra lights I've added, LED lights I've added. Like I said, these are 3 foot tall, and you can control the lighting with on the edges with this remote control, which will change the color of the lights. To show you here, so if I select blue, you see the edges go blue, and this one just have to point to the center. There you go. And let me just show you one of the letters. This is the V. I'll put it on a turntable or a stool just to show you what it looks like. I'll just spin it around, show you the other side. The lights, LEDs. Okay, so this is the finished article in situ at the charity event. That's what it looked like. Center stage. Okay, with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.